two things to melt a man's heart. Now, if you've been struggling to break the secret code, well, here's two things to help you to get this man in your life, to help you open up his heart to you and feel more comfortable in entering deep and meaningful connection with you. And I'm Ventzi. I'm your divine feminine empowerment and spiritual awakening coach, and I'm here to help you move from the fear and blocks and all the reasons why you can't live to your fullest expression of self to the freedom in doing so, while cultivating romantic and non-romantic, deep and meaningful connections with others, while falling in love with your life. And most importantly, in love with yourself. Thing number one, the dance of independence. Men, we love it when we experience a little bit of freedom, a little bit of breathing room. Just like, you two are dance partners, right? And we want to know that we can dance with you. And I used to do ballroom. However, we want to know that we can dance with you, twirl you around, and set you off and free you just for a little bit, right? And knowing that we have that breathing room, and then we both come back and entangle together, and we can both trust each other during that space and time. Because the last thing we want as men is to feel trapped within our relationships. Because that sucks. And we want to be able to go do things and have time for our hobbies, hang out with the boys and just be boys and enjoy ourselves. Just as much as you may need girl time, right? Because aside from working and taking on our responsibilities and the times that we don't have leisure, during those times that we do want leisure, we want time for ourselves. So having space, and everybody deserves to have space for themselves. So allowing us to have that freedom and knowing that it's okay for us, and actually empowering us and supporting us to do so. Like, hey, do you want to go hang out with the boys this weekend or something? Like, it means a lot to us that you're willing to be there and understand that we want to, not feel trapped, because a lot of the times that entrapment will make us run away. And we're not going to want to associate as much with you, and the relationship usually tends to fail. Now, I dated a partner who wasn't very healthy. She was a little narcissistic. And I had a friend that I've known for 8 years, and we've been really great friends, right? And we enjoy each other's company. And every time we would go over to this person's house, she would host parties and things, and it would be a great time. However, even one-on-one, my partner at the time, ex-partner, didn't feel comfortable with me hanging out with this woman, because she was insecure within herself. And this is somebody I've known for 8 years, and there was never any romantic anything happening. We really are best friend level. So it was, I started to feel trapped and insecure, knowing that her insecurities were affecting my relationship. And I started to suppress that, and it affected my relationship with my friend. So we want to know, and then guess what? That dumpster fire relationship didn't work out. I finally had reached the point where it was, time to separate and let go. So allow us to have that freedom. And even then, when I wanted to play games or play League of Legends and have some fun, it was like, why are you playing that stupid game? It's like, this is my leisure time. Aside everything else I'm doing in my life, please allow me to have space and leisure time. So, and when I did, when there was times for it, it just felt so much better, more relaxing. It gave me a chance to miss her. So, ladies, let that man miss you. Give them some freedom and let them realize how important you are to them in their lives, while knowing that you support them being them. Number 2, emotional sanctuary. Now, believe it or not, we men also crave deep and meaningful emotional connection. Okay, and the thing about this is the cultural, societal, hypnotic mechanism of what a masculine man should be has driven us so far towards toxic masculinity versus being in our divine masculine energy. And instead, we suppress things. We're told not to cry. We're told we can't be afraid. We're told to be fearless. We suppress things and they become ailments and problems later. And guess what? It's not your job to fix that. The only thing is it's embodying the role of the emotional sanctuary and allowing the man that you love deeply to allow them and give them a safe space to be vulnerable and express their feelings, express if they're afraid or in fear of something, and create that deep and loving connection, letting them know that it's okay to do so. And in order to let them know that you want them to emotionally express things to you. Let them know that it's okay and that you're here to hear them out without judgment. Invite this man to join you in opening up their heart to you. Okay? Because we men, again with toxic masculinity, we have this perception where if we open up our hearts or we show our tears, we're going to be perceived as weak. And guess what? Most men, I don't have this problem anymore because I'm very balanced between my divine feminine and divine masculine. And I've had to do a lot of inner work to do so. My battery just kind of messed up over here. It said 20%. Anyway, so I had to tap the screen. Back to it. In order to do so, to reach this level of vulnerability, I had to do a lot of inner work. And believe me, no man around me, I don't think I've actually met a man in my space that has been this level of vulnerability, because I chose to take this path and do this work. And I did. And now I'm also a lighthouse for other men, and I help them break down their walls. Most of my guy friends, I make sure that they know that it's okay. Because guess what though? Most men, again, they don't have that option. Most men are still suppressing, and they're not going out with their boys and talking about their feelings and actually being vulnerable and asking each other for guidance. Okay, go to a League of Legends Discord or anything, or I don't know. Just it's just, men being men, like it's very rare where men can connect with one another and have an emotional sanctuary together. Unless they're doing the inner work. And most men and people in general are afraid of looking into their shadow when that light is shining. That shadow becomes scary and fearful, and for men it's easy to suppress and shove it back down, which I did for a long time in my life. So the best thing you can do is let them know that, hey, I invite you to share your heart vulnerably with me. I'm here to hear you out, and I want you to know that this is safe. And I'm not here to judge you, and it's okay. I really want the best for you. And I haven't dated one woman in my life that created the sanctuary space for me. Not once have I been sat down and told, hey, it's okay to share things with me emotionally because I want to get to know you at a more deep and meaningful connection. Instead of it coming up in arguments and fights, or it being passive aggressive things, right, where you can see that there's something hidden and you know it deeply that this man that you're maybe in love with, or maybe it's time to release them and let them go. Because again, it's not your job to fix them. However, if you want to see them become the best version of themselves while also you becoming a better and best version of yourself by being more vulnerable and expressive and taking a little bit more of a divine masculine approach, being laser focused on your intention for your divine feminine energy to open up the floodgates of an emotional sanctuary and be there to nourish and heal that relation or that part. Help them heal, support them through it. Again, not fix. It's not your job to fix. All you can do is offer. You can set the table, but you can't make them eat. All right? Oh, man. I just realized like how, kinky that could be. Anyway, divine feminine, cosmic soul. I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to hear more about anything else, if there's anything else I can assist with. I'm always open to recommendations on creating more content and what I should, help speak about. And let me know if maybe you're going through something like this. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more content and hit that notification button so that way you're notified when more of my content does come out. Have a wonderful, magnificent, transformative, alchemizing day. Beautiful cosmic soul. Love and light vibration out. Bye.